Hello, this is Broyar, and welcome back to another episode of our Let's Play for Victoria 3, as we continue our run here with New Granada, learning how to play some Victoria 3, making mistakes, fixing mistakes, hopefully learning, we'll see, and currently just trying to increase our relations with Spain, trying to incorporate a state, fixing our GDP, eventually making the intelligentsia happy with us, although currently they are not. Still have a shortage of paper. We're hoping to get this resolved at some point. We're up to 37. If we can get to 50, maybe we can be in alliance with them and just... yeah, we'll see. I don't know if that's a good thing or not, but we'll figure it out. Path to liberalism. Sure, maybe. Oh, you know what? We have to have an art museum that has activated traditional art. It has to be level 2. Okay. I did not see that. Oh, I didn't realize we had these. Well, none of these are active right now, but kind of cool. Alright, buildings. I think we have an art museum, don't we? Yeah, we do. Oh, we don't have any of these available to us. What is it you needed again? I was just doing that just for fun. I don't even think it matters. Arts Academy, activated traditional arts. It has a traditional art. Oh, it just doesn't have... it has to be level 2. For 1. Might need to subsidize this just to get some people. I think it needs 90 employees. Is that what it said? Occupancy. Oh yeah, employment. So 90%. So not 90 employees, 90%, which is a lot. I think it can hold 5,000. Yeah, we might not be able to get this one. We'll try it just because for fun. If it doesn't work, it doesn't work, and I don't care. Just for trying. Well, I should probably put that at the top if I want that to get built at all, even though it's not really critical. I kind of just want to get... oh, it's 45 weeks. Oh, it's less than a year, so we should be good. At least it'll get built to level 2. It might not have the people inside it that we need, but at least it'll get built. Not the most urgent thing to get. I just want to do it just because I like finishing journal entry type things, but it's probably not worth... it's probably not worth it, but I'm kind of curious what the event does. Almost a 20 with Spain. So many custom unions that nobody wants us to join. So sad. Just have to do our own custom union, apparently. Gustavo Gual, a prominent member of the Conservative Party, has been accused of gross corruption. He strenuously denied all allegations until letters surfaced signed by him. Less momentum for the Conservative Party, which might be good for us. Yeah, we'll just let less momentum. Because, honestly, I think there's other reasons to go with the other parties. Corporation's still going on. Still got a long ways to go. Hey, we did make this group happy. I don't know how, but we did. Well, good for us. Did we really? I don't know if that's from bowstring, but... I don't know. We made them happy. Yay us. Probably stop the bowstring them now. Elections results are in. Alright. Do we want to reform the government here? I don't want to bring the military in. I mean, yes and no. And I can go for a full liberal, but I don't think that's what we want to do either. Shoo, I think we just keep the government the same as it is. Leave the military out. We're sort of making gains on getting this to go away. It's down to 40%, so slowly but surely. Relation has increased. And this must be the one with Spain? Yeah. And then we got 45 with Bolivia at the moment. What is this? Return Guatemala. Who is this? El Salvador. There. And they're going after Guatemala. Okay, there we go. I don't know that we care. I think we'll declare neutrality for right now. Don't think I really care about being involved in that. Atmospheric engine. I'd like to get the railway. We might not be able to afford putting railways in, but at least I have the option. And then we can start planning how that's going to look. All right, we're almost to 50 here. About to finish the Arts Academy. Then we'll finish the livestock ranches, which will get us more fertilizer, which I think we're okay on now. All right, so what else do we need to do here? I mean, we have an Arts Academy. We have its traditional art. It's just another the occupancy. Okay. Well, that's probably not going to be a thing that we can force. It was worth trying, because why not? Aristocrats are satisfied with their current stuff. Actually, we're at 56%. It actually is hiring more than I expected. I don't think it'll finish in time, but it's actually hiring a lot more than I anticipated. Up to 6K. I mean, it's going. It's just not going to go fast enough. I guess I just should have paid more attention to this sooner. Which is okay. I'm not that worried about it. It would just been kind of cool. I'll click it in there just because I'm kind of... 13 weeks. Yeah, there's no way, right? I don't think... No, there's no way, right? Yeah, it's 64%. There's no way. It will get to 90% eventually, just not quickly enough. Yeah, I let that linger too long, and I didn't realize that there was other things I needed to do with it. Not a big deal. All good. Once this times out, just to make sure that doesn't get there, I will just turn that. We're up to 70%. We actually got close. We will stop subsidizing. I don't care enough about it. It was worth trying to see what we could do with it, because why not? Still growing our GDP. It's going up slowly, but it's going up. Obligations earned from other nations. Active interest in North Germany. That seems like a strange place to have an active interest, but okay. Why would I be... I mean, maybe it's just a way to, like... Again, it's not about going to war. It's just about being interested in what's going on, really. Still a bunch of no's. 27 is the closest. 28 is not a mile away, but... Yeah, bunch of no's. Nobody wants to be friends with us. In a trade agreement with Uruguay. I don't know if that's good for us or not. Might as well. I mean, I don't know. It kind of feels kind of good to just do something here. We'll increase our relations more. I don't know. Let's get something going. We can actually... Okay, we custom unions there. In an alliance with... We want an alliance with Bolivia. Ultimately. Or something of that nature. We can form an alliance with Costa Rica. We form an alliance with Ecuador. Be besties with them. If we owe them an obligation. Is that what we want? We need to earn obligations. How do we earn obligations? So there's a way to earn an obligation down here. I don't think so. We'd have to owe obligations for all of these other ones. I don't know if I'm misunderstanding something. Defensive packs with some people. Kind of tempted to just straight up ally Ecuador. I mean, we just never go after them. We're Bessie's next door neighbors. Why not? Let's see what happens. I'm kind of curious. Uruguay is down here, right? Where is Uruguay? Oh, way down there. Yeah, okay. That's further away than I remembered. I knew it was somewhere away from us. I don't really know how to earn active interests. I mean, I get kind of the idea of it, but I don't know how to make it happen, I guess is my point. We're not valuable enough. All right. Start a colony. Oh, that seems like that's not going to happen anytime soon. Create a new army formation. We can definitely do that. The colony thing, I don't think is going to happen. We would have to colonize probably over in Africa or something like that, right? Road maintenance decree. Yep, that makes sense. Current number of battalions and formations. Yeah, I'm kind of okay with that as well. Probably not in our second army because I don't think we need it there, but let's put them in here. I'd like a couple more cavalry. Okay. Something like that. Just a few more troops in here. I mean, we could eventually invite people into our own customs unit, I guess, but I'm not sure if that's really what we're looking for, because those are usually going to be really small people, aren't they? Did we ever finish the lumber mill? No, lumber mills are going still. And then we got the textile mills, then we got the barracks. Oh, that's no good. Oh, because they accept. Yeah. Not a huge surprise. Not much we could have done about it. I mean, maybe early on we could have done something, but I think after a while it just became impossible for us. I'm going to increase the population here. So I got plenty of authority, so presumably we can greener grass campaign, get some migration coming in here. GDP is going up slowly, but it's going up. So can we go back to the United States and improve relations with them again? Doesn't look like it. Oh, it might be because we don't have enough diplomacy stuff. Stop improving with Spain. See what that gives us. The United States still isn't in here. Great Britain? No. Alright. I don't know. I'm gonna be able to join one of these at some point. I was able to join a custom union with Texas when I tried a little trial run with them for like a year or so. I'd love to get more construction sectors just to make this faster, but last time we tried, obviously, it did not go well. So, a little nervous to do that now. Let's go check out our market. Everything we got is actually currently looking okay. All right, we're now cordial with Denmark here. Do we need Germany anymore? I want to leave it on the Andes for now. Still no custom unions. Nobody likes us. Everybody hates us. Probably something I'm doing wrong, but I can't figure it out from an obvious standpoint. Low organization. Well, yeah, honestly, we're just going to get rid of you. You were just there to fulfill a need. We do have a lot of gold, don't we? I need to do more building. And you know what? Now's a good time to do at least a construction sector, maybe. Somewhere. Presumably where we have the most infrastructure. A lot of upkeep. Is that too much? That's actually probably too much upkeep, isn't it? Why is the upkeep so high? It's just the cost of wood, honestly. So I don't feel like we can do this until we get the wood going. Which is weird. We're getting more wood coming in now. We need more infrastructure here. Okay, fair enough. We're working on the railroads. Once we get the railroads, we can work on that a little bit. That is definitely going to cause some problems. We can actually get infrastructure through... Oh, we already got the road maintenance, so never mind. So there's nothing else we can do there. Okay. Famous cafe. After a chance meeting in a cafe and a thoughtful conversation, Gustavo Gual has recommended that Jose Miguel Campero, currently residing in New Granada, be granted permanent residency. Oh, did it go away? I didn't realize I had unpaused. I don't know which decision. Oh, apparently we said no, and he died. Oops. That's all right. If that was the default option, that's probably the okay option. We're up to 154 in this state. Everything else is looking okay. The colony thing. So here's the thing about the colony thing. We don't even have the law for colonies, do we? Yeah, no colonial affairs. We would need to at least do frontier colonization or something. Armed forces would endorse it, though. If we put the armed forces in charge, it would slow this back down, but at least they would endorse it. And it would allow us to start colonizing somewhere. Don't know if that's a good thing or not. I don't know where we would even colonize. I'm gonna say there's nothing close by. It would have to be over here. One of these decentralized powers. I mean, we can try just because we got a thing for it. Let's go for it. Because at the very least, it's learning. This might not be what you should normally do with Colombia, but it's learning. And we're going to learn how to do it. And so step one, reform the government and finally put the armed forces back in. Which thankfully is 98%, so that's not bad. So armed forces come in, which presumably allows me to then pass colonial affairs law. I think we just want resettlement, maybe. More rubber plantation throughput. That's pretty nice, actually. There's a lot of good stuff here. If we just want to get plantations, mined, forestry, things like that. You know, why not? All we're ever going to use the colonies for is literally exploitation. I'm assuming we have to set these as an interest group at some point. Do we have a way to see, like, resources? If we go to like this screen right here. Malaria. Oh, that just sounds yummy. Didn't show anything. Like, I don't know if there's a way to see resources. I'm sure there's a lens for that. Strategic regions. Yeah. I don't know. Something to learn as well. But we gotta get the law passed first, and we'll see if that even happens. GDP is wavering, but hopefully we're gonna work on it. Again, we're really just waiting on stuff to get built. Textile mills are coming in. After those lumber things were done, is that going to help the construction sectors be cheaper? Not really. It's just still very expensive. For wood is just ridiculously expensive. Honestly, we just need to... Do I even care about the textile mills? I'm going to temporarily put these to the top. Just so I can get the 4... whatever to finish that. And then I'm also going to add in... I think we just need more lumber. We've got to get that brought down. I mean, I want to get the paper too, but... Goodness. I'm assuming paper mills are just still not worth anything because the wood is stupid expensive. Well, we should take advantage of the fact that wood is stupid expensive and continue to get logging camps, correct? I mean, the infrastructure here is actually going to start slowing us down. Yeah, it's really starting to slow us down. We get more hardwood, but we just need some basic wood, honestly. So maybe building here is okay. Or even here. We don't have a lot of infrastructure there, though. Although we already got some lumber logging camps here, so let's... Honestly, I might even just max these out. Just get these done. Maxed out. And see what that does. I'm going to put... Come on. I'm going to move these up, I think, a little bit. Actually, probably the best thing is just to lower the textile. 1 second. I'll come back. I think we have a revolt of some sort. What is going on? Why? What? Preserve no colonial affairs. Really? Why? Well, the little thingies up here are leading us astray. The rural folk are not happy. Suppress them to at least make them have less clout. Suppress them a little bit. I don't think it's going to make a difference for the revolution. Only enthusiasm. More prestige for some years. Colonial exploitation being enacted. No, let's get some prestige. Prestige feels like it's a good thing in the grand scheme of things. Increased immigration was successfully completed. Good stuff, which means we probably can just drop that off for now. Just so we're not spending a whole bunch of authority. Oh, Foreign Manifesto. Recently translated work of Franz von Thurn have become popular within the movement to preserve no colonial affairs. The relationship has developed to the point of him openly endorsing the movement. It's more radical, but less movement support. And less attraction. I mean, this could always... I think this can probably backfire on us, to be honest. Heavy-handedness. Mariano Ospina mistook an enemy in the petite bourgeoisie. After accusing them with false charges, moderates and the petite bourgeoisie defected to the rural folks' cause. Less chance of a civil war. I don't know. Let's hopefully we can have less chance of a civil war. I mean, a civil war is a civil war. Like it's part of the game. We got to see if we can figure out if we can fight that or whatever. We got a decent sized military. Maybe we'll be okay. Maybe we won't. Maybe they'll be too strong. There's a lot of radicals in our country right now. A fort in a sea of anger. Mobsters surrounded an arsenal in Antioquia, threatening to seize the arms and munitions stored within. While the guards are staving off attacks for now, if no relief is sent from the arsenal, then the arsenal will fall to insurrectionists. Because I can't talk. So either the servicemen or the officers become more radical. This one has a higher chance of lowering the Civil War chance. This one has a lower chance, but lowers it by more. I mean, servicemen are 88,000, whereas officers are 2,700. So 5% of officers becoming radical is very low, but they have a higher political strength, I would imagine. They do. I'm going to go with this one. It's probably a mistake. It was a mistake. Anything in the world of customs unions. Yay! Finally, we can join the Great Britain Customs Union. I think this is good for us. I think this solves a lot of problems for us. There could be reasons why this is a really bad idea, but I like it. I like it currently. Okay. I think I'm happy with that. Yay! That's a huge boost in our GDP. Things are going to start becoming much better. Wood is a lot cheaper. Paper is a lot cheaper. I mean, we were trying to solve it on our own, but honestly, we're just a tiny little blip in the world. This is probably good for us, other than the fact that we're currently about to have a revolution. We are working on our battalions right now. 2 more to come. Logging camps will come after that. We don't have any issues with paper at the moment. We do have low market access, although once we get the railroads, we can work on that. Vultures upon a carcass. Opportunistic members of the petite bourgeoisie have defected to the rural folks. A little bit less bureaucracy is actually probably acceptable for now. We'll probably handle that. I mean, things are not looking good. We know they're not looking good. We tried. The ongoing effort to implement colonial exploitation has captured the imagination of the Conservative Party, which has added full-throated support for the new law. Well, the Conservative Party is a big part of our country. The people speak and the nation shall listen. Sure. The rebels' doctor. A doctor in Antioquia has been caught aiding wounded dissidents and revolutionaries. His aid isn't just helping his patients, but it's emboldening the entire rebel movement. %2 become more radical. Or, like, they're both the same. Like, neither one of these is really good. Oh, 2% of the entire population, which is 2,000, or 20% of just the ones here, which is, we don't know. Which is a big part of our population. It's actually most of our population. So 20% of probably half. I would say the 2% is probably lower. All right, we're a bit over time, but I wanted to see if this law will pass. Popular playwright. We get our prestige again. I kind of like the prestige, even if it means our thing doesn't pass, quite frankly. Bumps us up to 23 again. You offer me permanent things. I'm always happy with that. Your military has expanded. Perfect. Recruit and promote a commander. All right, sure. We might need him here in the coming war anyway. Persistent, wrathful. Either one of these two guys looks okay. This one's actually rural folk, which is they're currently angry with us. So we probably go with the guy that's loyal at the moment. So we'll go with him. What are you? You are intelligence. Okay. And then we need to promote you apparently to get credit for that. Cool. Stop the revolution. I would love to. Don't think there's much we can do about it right now, to be perfectly honest. Rot of the Vine. With a rich harvest in Krauka, Diego Garcia has a delivery report. 0 of everything. With a stern ultimatum. A new order that serves the rural folk or mass starvation. Send supplies from Costa Rica. Such a low throughput, though. It's so bad. It's the only one that reduces things. Alright, we'll do that. I want to reduce the chances here. I mean, it's still probably going to fire, right? I would assume. Now I have colonial exploitation. Does that mean it goes away? Because it's passed now? Yeah, it did go away. All we had to do was get it passed. All right, fair enough. So does that mean we can colonize now? And how do we colonize? I have no idea. I guess we will learn that next time. I think it's under diplomacy stuff. Establish colonies. I think we have to declare an interest over here. Let's say we declare an interest in Senegal. So nothing. Let me unpause for a second. Railways! Alright, we got railways. I need to do railways as well. Let me go ahead and just queue up some, just so I don't forget. It is going to cost us a lot, but it's kind of important to get these at least capped out to 10. And then we'll go from there. Oh, can we develop? Cheaper. Still not great. Still because lumber is still very expensive. So we just got to fix the lumber still. Some of that will get fixed with the infrastructure things. Like we just got everything's got a problem. Everything's a problem to solve. So, all right. Well, we're going to put a cut in there. I don't know how we're doing. Again, this is kind of a learning run. I don't know how successful we will end up being. We're just kind of playing around, seeing what it looks like. We're very low on GDP per capita. We're even lower on GDP than we were at the beginning of the game. So things have not gotten better there. But again, I think I'm making some mistakes that I'm hopefully going to be able to learn from at some point. We'll see. We'll play it out. We'll see where it goes. Hopefully you guys are enjoying this. I'm having fun, even if I'm not playing well. Again, I'm hoping to learn. And we'll see where it goes. As far as advice, if you're going to give me advice about how to play the game, I don't want the advice. I want to know where you got the, like, how do you know that advice? Because presumably all the information's in here somewhere, right? If you're like, hey, you should use this many troops and this many cavalry and this many cannons, why? Why? There's nothing that tells me that that's the case. The only thing that ever pops up from infantry is that, or from military is that, you know, if you have too many cavalry, it tells you have too many. There's nothing that tells you what the right balance is and stuff like that. So I feel like whatever information that I want is stuff that can be found in the game. I don't want random information off the internet because the internet is never 100% right. Obviously, everybody knows that. It's just somebody's opinion at some point. And so I don't want opinions. I want facts that come from the game, I guess, at that point. So if you want to give me advice, tell me where in the game I can find that fact. I will gladly accept that type of advice. But if you want to give me opinions, I'm probably not going to listen to opinions because those are just opinions. And everybody has their own. So anyway, we'll go ahead and put a cut in there. I do appreciate it. May God bless you. And I hope you join me again next time. Thank you and goodbye. I wanted to give a special shout out to the following channel members. Thank you so much for supporting the channel.